All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the floor.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with the punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
All right, early round one, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kicks to hit his opponent before his opponent can get into range to even start thinking about striking.
Misses with that punch. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Just missed with the left there.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range. Oh! Serve him up. Go get him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Ooh, what a punch. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. Final seconds here. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
All right, round 2. Effective punch there by Choi.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into the strike.
Really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Oh, head kick attempt. It is blocked by the Korean Superboy.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
3 minutes to go in the round. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Flush right hand is true.
Beautiful strike. Oh, nice right hand.
Straight right hand, no good.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Right hand punches the clinch. Beautiful body kick.
Oh, connects with another uppercut, so that's been the weapon of choice, and he went back to it there and lands.
Over and over again, he has thrown that punch, and it's because he feels comfortable there. He does not feel like his opponent can return anything because he's popping his head up every time he lands that nice uppercut.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Nice straight punch.
Able to thwart the single leg takedown attempt there.
Come on, man, let's get that takedown, score some points.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
There's no give on that leg kick.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to... Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches. Good jab.
And that left hook landed on the button.
Big kick land. Oh, nice.
Oh, tags him with the left, so the right hand has been there. Now he goes left hand.
When you're able to fight from both sides, you become really dangerous.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Oh, nice takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go for
that one appeared to stun him. And really starting to make these shots count. Under a minute now to go. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Back out here, work on that cut. Deep breath and relax. There's a lot of blood. Cut you open good. Brett wants to stop this fight, but you're not going to let him.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10-plus minutes of fighting. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did.
What a body kick.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate.
Oh, that straight punch knocked his head in the wrong direction.
Really putting his opponent on notice.
Choi's uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly. Oh, working hard here against the fence. We'll see if he can get the takedown. Oh, huge right hand!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Choi gets caught with that punch. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier, so at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
It's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Choi. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Oh, dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Let's